Hey, how's it going, people? My name is Barack Obama and welcome back to the channel. Hopefully you guys are having a wonderful day today, dudes. And basically, we are going to be covering North Yankton. Now, I do know that this game is about 2 or 3 years old and we literally been here since, played the game for about 5 minutes and we're already in North Yankton. But there's a lot of things that we didn't know about North Yankton itself that we're going to be covering in today's video. Hopefully by me sharing this information with you guys, you will at least know one brand new thing by the end of today's video. So that's my goal for today. Now, before we get things started, I was just wondering if you guys can be ever so nice, support the video with a blue thumbs up. I was just wondering if we're able to go ahead and get like 17 likes. I don't think we're gonna be able to reach it. So if we're achieve that goal by the end of tomorrow, then I gotta hook you guys up with some shark cards or something, man. I don't think we're gonna be able to reach it. And also subscribe to the channel if you guys are brand new. I would hate it if you missed out any of my brand new videos. But with that being said, let's get things started today, dudes. Alrighty, so if you guys live under a rock, you pretty much know that this place is very inaccessible unless you guys have a mod menu or you're playing this over on the PC. So of course we're going to be using that to get ourselves into this place, and we're going to be starting off in the very entrance of North Yankton itself. Now, if you guys travel towards the back of the sign itself, you're going to notice two little interesting things. Now, I'm pretty sure that the developers of the game itself knew that people won't really check this because they're literally in the middle of a mission and they're also timed, and you got cops shooting you, so you pretty much didn't notice this. So here you have a little text that says "This town sucks," and also we have a little dick pic right there, which I thought was kind of funny, and I pretty much thought Rockstar added this in there because again, they wouldn't have thought that newbies who just recently got GTA 5 wouldn't go ahead and check this out. So it's a pretty interesting Easter egg. Alrighty, people, so the next one that we got right here is one that I'm pretty sure the vast majority of everybody know about, and that has to do with literally the first Easter egg that has been ever found in GTA 5, and that has to do with the frozen alien. Now again, I just threw this in here because of course I know I'll get some comments of people telling me, "Sernando, you forgot about the frozen alien," so let's try to avoid that by showcasing this. Now, I'm not too sure on the lore behind this. I heard some people tell me that, the FIB were trying to get rid of the aliens that they have found and they froze it over here for the players don't actually find it, and I guess this turned into an Easter egg and all that jazz. And it's also hyped up the fact that there's also aliens and ghosts and all that type of shit in GTA 5 when the game was just released. So that's kind of interesting, and I thought I'd just throw this in there to showcase to you people. Now, it's very unfortunate that Rockstar never actually added North Yankton as a playable map in the game because there's so much details into this that a lot of people don't actually notice when they're actually playing the single player. But anywho, if you guys ever wondered the population of the whole map itself by the amount of people who actually live here, well, there is a sign that says 918. So that basically sums up the fact that the amount of NPCs that live around here, and I wouldn't blame them because this place is pretty cold and I would hate to live somewhere that is very uncomfortable to live with the climate. Now, North Yankton is actually famous for its huge beaver statue that's literally right here. And also, if you guys didn't know about this, if you actually approach this little sign right there, it basically gives you a few information in regards to the huge beaver statue and a little bit overview on the whole location on itself. But basically, this states that this big old beaver is what makes North Yankton what it is, and it's pretty huge. And if you guys were to go ahead and make your way towards the beaver statue itself, you guys will notice that there's actually a few texts on it itself. Now, if you guys are having trouble on reading this, basically it states, "Your mom's beaver is bigger than this," which I thought was a little bit funny. And there's also some more text around the statue itself. But just like this one right here and the one behind the sign of the North Yankton sign, there's a bunch of other text in the game that I thought was pretty much funny. And this is one of them that a lot of people actually missed out. But there's a few Easter eggs in North Yankton that a lot of people don't really know about. And here I'm just zooming in on the statue to see if there's anything else. But other than the graffiti, that was one of the funniest on the statue itself that a lot of people missed out on. So here's the main town of North Yankton itself, and right there is the movie theater. So this one is known as the Pollock, and if you guys didn't know already, this place does get some inspiration from another movie theater in real life that you guys probably heard of, known as the Fargo. Now this movie theater is very famous, and a lot of people actually do know about it, and it's kind of those things that a lot of people actually do recognize on the spot. So I guess Rockstar took some inspiration on that and then went ahead and made this and implemented it into North Yankton. Now unfortunately for us, Rockstar didn't really implement that much details into this town right here, and they also put like an invisible barrier if you guys kept on going forward. So right there, it doesn't really let me go on forward. You guys can see right there, Rockstar basically says, okay, we can't showcase this to people because there's literally no much more details all the way up to that point. So then I thought, okay, Rockstar, have it your way, dudes. I'm gonna go ahead and travel there regardless, so you can put on your invisible barriers all you want. I'm still gonna go over there and make fun of you. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that, boys. Now Rockstar didn't really put that much details into these buildings right here because they pretty much knew that players won't really be visiting North Yankton that often in the story mode. But if you guys were to go ahead and use the open camera view that I got right here, you guys can notice like all the buildings are very weirdly textured, and they're just basically, you know, paint and sprayed on over, and they're just basically normal squares and rectangles and all that type of stuff. So up to this point, Rockstar just said fuck it, let's just have this in the background and all that type of shit. But that's basically the overview of the town itself. They're just very low detailed buildings, and basically Rockstar put up an invisible wall for you guys don't get up to that point. I'm not sure if you guys keep on going forward and just, you know, wall breach through that, you'll probably fall down in the middle of fucking nowhere. So that's pretty much bad. Now you guys wouldn't believe this, but it looks like North Yankton is a lot more closer towards Los Santos than we actually believed. So right here over these huge white plastic cardboard white painting mountain things right there, basically we can see from an overview all the way down there that is the airport, and literally North Yankton is just like chilling over here. So I guess the normal game, you guys will know that North Yankton is pretty much invisible, but if you guys have the mod menu, then we don't have to worry about that whatsoever. And something else that I want to bring up that I found very interesting is if you guys wall breach under the map itself, you will notice a huge ship right there, like literally a huge ship where they got airplanes and a bunch of military stuff. And just in case you guys are wondering if this place looks very familiar, then you guys are correct. This place is very familiar because this is like one of the heist missions that we actually played on, if you guys actually went ahead and did that. Now I guess Rockstar actually randomly places the heist missions or the mission spots in locations around the map that players won't really be able to access unless they have a mod menu. And of course, since we do have one, we can actually see everything that Rockstar actually hides from us. I would have thought that Rockstar wouldn't actually have, you know, space to actually create new locations to implement these, you know, maps and, you know, missions and type of stuff like that. So it'll make sense for them to be a little bit more resourceful, but I wouldn't really think of them actually placing this literally right under North Yankton. But here it is, people. I'm basically giving you guys an overview around the location itself. Basically this is all from the heist mission, and if you guys haven't played that, then you know, you'll probably think there's a huge different, you know, brand new location for some DLC, but it really isn't. It's just from the heist that you guys probably played already. Now there's a few more things that I want to go ahead and showcase to you people. Now if you make your way all the way towards the church or the graveyard location where, you know, Trevor and Michael was about to go ahead and kill each other in, and you make your way toward this like little post, you will see a sign like literally right about here, and basically it just indicates that there's a lost cat of some sort, and you can go ahead and get rewarded if you were to turn it in. Now there is a number literally right there, so I thought, you know what I'm gonna go ahead and do, I'm gonna call this person and see what exactly we can get back from the person who wants his cat back. So basically, if you guys were to go ahead and dial the number, all you'll get is a very angry man telling you to stop calling him. So I guess he's pissed off because the children around the North Yankton area always pranks calls him, and he's just basically pissed off and all that type of stuff. So I guess I'll kind of understand his frustration, and I guess why not, I just throw this in here because, you know, whatever. So if you guys were to go ahead and get on top of any of the buildings in North Yankton, like you'll literally just float on top of them, and the top of the roof itself is very low textured, and basically Rockstar just said fuck it, no one's gonna go here, so why the fuck are we gonna go ahead and put much more details into these buildings. But that pretty much does it for today's video, and I really do hope that you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you support the video with a blue thumbs up. I'll freaking love you guys forever if you did help me out, and also subscribe to the channel if you guys are brand spanking new. But with that being said, I'll see you guys later, and peace.